Dude, you're late.
Sorry, was at the gym.
Yeah, I can tell by the tiny tank top. And are you wearing a luchador mask? Everything okay?
Yeah, brother. I've been taking this new pre-workout called Venom.
First off, that's a drug. And second off, your muscles keep growing, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Does my strength intimidate you? I'm gonna make this podcast my bitch.
Oh, he's dead now.
Today's lesson is that you should never use performance-enhancing drugs and should, love yourself, I guess. Venom, not even once.
Back to school to prove to my parents that I'm no fool. That's the Billy Madison line, right?
Back to school to prove to Dad that I am not a fool. Something like that. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to Super Sons. We promised by the next episode that we record, we're going to have an opening tagline of some sort and a structure to our episodes. We haven't had that before.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Dan and Jake.
Isn't that one I pitched originally?
No.
Yeah, that's in my files.
I don't think you pitched it to me. I would have written it down.
It's in one of the files that you never open because you don't open anything.
Correct.
So we're actually going to try to make this next episode. Okay, so today we've got Young Justice. Next week we have our Comic-Con special, and the week after that we're doing Mr. Miracle, and I'm going to put a lot of effort into the script and try to figure us out some structure because we have none, and we've fallen off the wagon, and we're a mess. And welcome. You've stuck with us, so congratulations.
And eventually we'll get better at doing our Patreon stuff.
Yeah, maybe Jake can put in some effort too. We'll see.
Those are fighting words.
No, it's not fighting words if they're facts.
Yeah.
We went to our first con as Super Sons. We were pressed for Keystone Comic-Con. We got some interviews with creators. We got some interview with cosplayers. And we had an overall pretty good time. We will probably do an episode about that next. We'll put all that together, and Jake and I will kind of give you the overall Comic-Con experience, tips and tricks, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that is a huge part of comic life now. I think those are a lot bigger than they used to be.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so the Titans return for a jam-packed season 2 this Friday on DC Universe.
God, please. This Friday
please
already.
Sponsor us. Sponsor us. Please sponsor us. Joker got an 8-minute round of applause because we're all just clowns in the end.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when I saw the Rotten Tomato score for that.
Yeah, but if you look at the actual reviews, nothing is below. It doesn't make sense, but
happens.
It's gonna be a thing. The Birds of Prey teaser was leaked. I haven't shared anything from that online just because I don't want to be one of those people posting leaks and stuff. But I'm so excited for that movie.
Oh yeah, it looks cool.
It looks
I don't really
cool.
like movies.
The teaser is before It, which I'm seeing twice this week. So
Wait, you're seeing It twice this week?
yeah, I'm seeing it twice.
I mean,
Well, Scarlett's friends asked us to go, and I was like, all right, well, I'll go with them too, because I'm already going with RJ and my friends. So I was like, I'll just go twice, I guess. I mean, I love clowns, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's
which is funny, because didn't you used to hate clowns? Or was that robots?
robots. Yeah, I had a very deep fear of robots as a child.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do. I'm still afraid of robots. They're fucking terrifying, and anyone who builds sentience should probably have their hands cut off. You know that fucking
I
robot
agree with
you
that.
see? It's like this. It's like she talks and stuff. She like responds to people. She was on the news and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
That
I know
thing
what you're talking
scared I'd put an axe to that fucking thing. Fuck robots, just in general.
Yeah, I was reading. I read a book, and apparently, it's easier. I mean, it's a long rabbit hole I can get into, but apparently, like, it's like a robot seal. It got added to someone's family registry in Japan because its creator was Japanese, so the robot is Japanese. It's a lot.
Wait, a robot seal like the animal?
Yeah.
It's just like a family picture and this little robot seal in the corner. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, it was interesting. I also saw like a that's a video of like a Buddhist ceremony where people were all like mourning their dead robot dogs.
Oh, that's even weirder. There was that one sex robot that went haywire this week and like attacked somebody or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look it up.
Sorry, guys. This was going to be about Young Justice, but now it's about sex robots.
Yeah, something was wrong with the code and it got aggressive. Which, like, good, like,
Man,
right.
Was it just not programmed to listen to safe words?
I didn't really look too deeply into the sex robot thing. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's happening on planet Earth, and went to the next article.
Sex robot goes crazy. Nope, I'm going on this.
This week we're talking about.
Never mind. This got even weirder. Oh no, I don't want to look at any of this stuff.
Yeah, why don't you close that so we can start our episode? This week is about Young Justice, with school starting back for kids and college kids and everyone who goes to school.
Yeah, this is my first time ever not going back to school.
Yeah, it is a weird feeling.
It is a weird feeling. One day I thought to myself, oh, gotta go back to school shopping. I'm like, wait, no, I don't do that anymore.
But we wanted to do Young Justice because Young Justice Season 3 just wrapped, and it's the best cartoon ever.
It was pretty fun.
I'm sick right now, so bear with me if you hear any coughing or anything. But this week we're talking about Young Justice. We're doing 2 different stories and 2 different versions of the team. We're doing a one-shot from the original series.
That launched it all.
And then we're doing the television show, which really isn't based on the comic series.
Yeah, it's like a mesh between the original series, the original Teen Titans, and a bunch of other stuff.
It's just DC Universe, the show.
It is. Just starring young heroes.
Yeah. Mira's here. She just smacked my hand because I wasn't paying attention to her. So, we wanted to do a little breakdown of the teams. And so Jake can take it away for the Young Just Us.
All right. So we got Robin, Tim Drake, the third Boy Wonder. The only one of the Boy Wonders and the only one of this team who has anything resembling a normal life. But we've talked about him before, so let's get past him. We got Superboy, the Cadmus clone of Superman, known as Connor Kent, Con-El, and the Metropolis Kid. Originally known as the Metropolis Kid. I actually found out it was like 53 issues into his own series before he actually got a name.
What did they call him for? Just they called him Superboy?
Yeah, and the Metropolis Kid, or I guess sometimes Superman.
Oh. Well, that's
he doesn't have all of Superman's powers, because he's not really a complete clone of Superman. He's also, we later find out when this team decides, you know what, we can't be called Young Justice anymore. We gotta be called the Teen Titans. But yeah, we find out he's also a clone of Lex Luthor. But that's not important. And
I mean, it is important to the television show.
yeah, it is.
So, the television show,
I'm not done talking.
Who do you... Oh, you have, the other one.
I'm not even done talking about Superboy. Guys, this is how rude Dan can be. Just speaking over me. But, so, Superboy's powers in the beginning were not Kryptonian based, but they were based on tactile telekinesis to simulate those Kryptonian powers. He eventually does get real Kryptonian powers, but I'm not really sure when that happens. But I'm going to find out eventually. Just going to read it. And we got Impulse, Bart Allen, grandson of Barry Allen, ward of Max Mercury and later Jay and Joan Garrick. Eventual Kid Flash, eventual Flash, eventual Kid Flash again, eventual Impulse yet again. He runs fast, he does other things fast, and is seen as one of the most annoying guys around.
He's great. Bart is awesome.
Absolutely. Especially when in the main series where some of his dialogue is just shown in like pictures, like the screwball.
Yeah. And then Peter David wrote the actual series, right?
And it's fucking wild.
Well, it is Peter Allen David.
Yeah, no. Like it's not like any it's not like they're not fucking dolphins, but like it's weird.
So,
and I enjoy it.
All right, quiet down. Now we're going to talk about the television version of Young Justice. This team is similar but very different. We have Robin, but it's Dick Grayson. You all know Dick Grayson. Had his own episode. Then we've got Kid Flash, Wally West. He's had his own episode, and you know how we feel about him. So we also have Aqualad, Calderon, protege of Aquaman. So in the comics, he was the second Aqualad for like a hot minute. He appeared in Brightest Day, which happened after Blackest Night by Jeff Johns. Great. The best. Most of his defining traits and best moments are from the television show. So he's actually Black Manta's son, which you find out later in the series. He is Aqualad, but he's the second Aqualad. The first Aqualad actually appears in the show, but instead of becoming Aqualad, he went straight to being the Tempest, sort of how Robin became Nightwing.
Yeah, should we explain how they got their opportunities? Or
no, that's not really important. I just want everyone to know that Aqualad is like the best thing about this show. He's not in it as much in season 3, but in season 1 and 2, he has such a great character arc. He's got a great character arc in season 3 because he becomes Aquaman.
Yeah.
And Young Justice isn't afraid of legacies, which is awesome. So then we got Superboy, who's basically the same, but he doesn't have TK or all the kryptonite powers, but he is Kryptonian based. And then there's Miss Martian, who is quote unquote the niece of Martian Manhunter. Turns out she's actually a white Martian who are the bad guys for Mars and all the Martians. Fantastic character. She only comes in at the end of the second episode, but Young Justice is...
Hello, Megan. Hello, Megan. Hello, Megan.
You wasted it. I had you set up to do that later in the episode, and you ruined it.
Dan, I will do that any time I can.
All of the listeners are going to give you swirlies, and they're going to push you into lockers. That you heard it here first.
Guys, Dan's promoting bullying. I want you to all to know this. He's promoting bullying. He's a bully. He is very mean. If you see him coming down the hallway, run the other way. Because he's going to try to do all those things to you like he tries to do to me. But yeah, no, I'll do the Hello Megan thing whenever I damn well please. For all you listeners, that used to be my ringtone.
A 10-hour loop.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was my alarm. My parents hated it.
But Young Justice has been a huge jumping on point for a lot of new fans. Like all of my friends in college watched Young Justice. A lot of them still watch it today. But if you're looking to like get a taste of every single corner of the DC universe, Young Justice is the place to go. It's got great character dynamics. It's got great stories, great villains.
And season 3 is, well, I mean, actually season 2 is very they're both very topical.
Yeah, it's awesome. They deal with a lot of
adult
big
themes.
topics and underlying themes. I cannot speak enough about it. Like, I love Batman and all that shit, but like Young Justice is the best crash course in the DCU, for me at least. And as I watch these episodes, like, shit, I'm gonna have to watch this entire series again. But let's get to our stories. So these episodes were written by Greg Weisman. The first episode was directed by Jay Oliva, and then Sam Liu. Jay Oliva worked on BVS, I think. But even more impressive is the voice cast. Robin is Jesse McCartney. Aqualad is Carrie Payton, who also did the voice for Cyborg in Teen Titans and has done like a ton of DC voice acting. Mm-hmm. You've got Superboy, who is Nolan North, who Jake high-fived.
Yep.
At the convention this weekend. You've got Kid Flash, who is Jason Spizek, and Mish Martian, who is Danica McKellar.
Yeah, and a lot of these voice actors pull double duty in this series, so...
Yeah, there's like Alan Tudyk's in it, and everyone who is a voice actor is in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, episode 1, Independence Day. The episode starts out with all the ICE villains committing crimes across the country while the heroes and the sidekicks are taking them down. It's got my boy Mr. Freeze, who kind of looks cool in this universe, who's just, just generally attacking a park. The sidekicks all seem kind of impatient as they're taking down these villains because today is the big day, and they all say it across the board. They're getting to see the inner sanctum of the Justice League's Hall of Justice. There's a couple notes I wrote here. There's the "Don't call us sidekicks" line that Speedy, Green Arrow's sidekick, says. He's kind of a bitch. And then you've got the whole whelmed comment that Robin makes. People are overwhelmed or underwhelmed. They're never just whelmed. And any like positive or negative suffix or prefix. Mm-hmm. Robin takes them off throughout the entire series, and he's just like, instead of disaster, he'll be like, I'm feeling the aster. And then we've got so the Hall of Justice was originally in the Super Friends. And there's a lot of Super Friends references in this show, like a lot. So the inner sanctum, a lot of the Hanna-Barbera characters return in some shape or form. I think it's in season 2. And they're all just meta teens that are. I don't want to give not too much away. Yeah. That's why it's not good to go on those tangents. Yeah. But there's a ton of Super Sons references. Super Friends. Yeah, no, this show really references us a lot. Guys, we're way ahead of everybody else, We're streets ahead. Streets ahead, guys. It's the inner sanctum is the Super Friends layer from the original cartoon with like the big computer and the bookcases, and I love that. But Speedy has a little bitch fit because they're not showing them the real inner sanctum, which is the Watchtower, which is a orbiting satellite base. Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, whatever, I'm leaving. You guys don't respect me. And just kind of throws his hat down. Yeah, you gotta mention he throws his hat down because that's kind of important. Yeah, he's such an angry boy. He is an angry boy. So the League gets called onto 2 missions. Superman is like, hey, there's a fire over the Cadmus building, and then there's some supervillain trying to blot out the sun. So all the heroes are like, hey, you guys stick here. We're going to go figure this out. And the sidekicks are like, no, we're not going to do that. So Kid Flash, Aqualad, and Robin hack the computer to get into the info on Project Cadmus. They decide to go and investigate as the other heroes are kind of busy. The trio uses the fire at Cadmus as a distraction to get inside to investigate. They see someone going into the elevator, and they follow them down, and it turns out it is a elevator that goes down 52 floors. 52, reference to the DC multiverse. Just in case you need to know that, it is referenced everywhere a lot.
And if you like to play cards.
Yeah. Then oh wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So it turns out they have this giant underground base full of xenomorphs. And what that is are just monsters. They live under the earth, but they're not bad. So the Guardian is their security guard, who is a hero in the world. He's a very old hero, has like a cool gold shield and a gold helmet.
He's also Speedy's uncle.
Yeah, and he is controlled by this little thing on his shoulder, which like his eyes.
He's got his own little xenomorph.
Yeah, which comes into play later. So they all get into a big fight because they're intruders. Once they escape this battle, they go lower to investigate Project KR. They find a person in a test tube with the Superman logo on their chest in a solar-powered suit. So it's just sucking in sunlight.
Yeah, I kind of wish he kept that suit.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
So it's actually Superboy. Once they release him, he just straight up attacks Aqualad. Yeah. They get into a big fight, and he kicks the shit out of them.
Correct.
And then he lets in the bad guys.
So, yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of plot points, which we boiled down to 3 paragraphs. That one episode. Pretty good, guys. You did a pretty good job. You did pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So, episode 2, Fireworks. The episode opens with Dr. Mark Desmond, also known as Blockbuster in the comic books, which comes into play later.
Blockbuster too.
Talking to the group of silhouettes called The Light, who are running the project, and the trio is captured, and Cadmus is going to clone him and then kill him. You know.
Normal supervillain stuff.
Yeah. You know, clone him, toss him. Stuff happens. You know. I mean, is it really supervillain stuff, or is... I don't know if Cadmus is part of the government in this universe. I don't know.
No, it's run by the Light.
I know. True. But, I mean...
All right, continue.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going on a thing. Sorry. A voice awakens them from their pods, and Superboy is watching them sleep. You know, Superboy stuff.
Literally just standing there watching them.
Silent. Hasn't said a damn word. Superman realized... I said Superman. No, I mean Superboy. Superboy realizes he's being controlled. Basically, he was created to replace Superman if Superman dies, kill Superman if Superman goes bad.
If Superman strays away from the light, is what they specifically say in this episode and all the way in season 3. Just something I caught.
Oh, yeah, no, I caught that too. But I didn't want to say it out loud because you didn't write it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why you add stuff.
I know. That's why I added the other part.
Just keep going.
Guys, you can tell he's not feeling well because he's getting a little grumpy. Sorry. They show him that he isn't a weapon and deserves a life. Soupy.
Oh, I wrote Soupy because Flash calls him Soupy, and I assumed it was spelled S-U-P-E-Y, but I wrote S-O-U-P-Y, and that is how I will refer to Superboy for the rest of this episode.
Yeah, but you guy, it's just Soupy in parentheses, but it doesn't connect to the next part of the sentence.
Yep, Soupy.
Like I said, guys, he ain't feeling too good. Blockbuster gives him a control goblin, which yeah, I guess they're little goblins, little imps.
Yeah, he gives him a little control goblin.
Yeah, they're actually kind of adorable, the little ones.
Yeah, little control goblins.
Yeah. He takes him back to his pod. Calvin talks to Soupy telepathically, and he's like, WWSMD. What would Superman do?
Oh, that sounds really bad when I read it out loud.
Huh?
Nothing. It's just something we should all live by is WWSMD. I'm going to get a little bracelet made. That's an original here. No one's ever said anything like that. Superboy's TM.
You said Superboy's TM.
Oh, man. My brain feels like soup.
Yeah. Dan's getting a little agitated, a little confused.
I'm unhinged. Agitated and a little confused.
Guys, it's the Venom from the opener.
It's like they shot me full of like bear tranquilizers and I'm just stumbling through the door. All right, continue.
Guys, getting sick after a convention is actually kind of common.
The con crud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Superboy tosses Desmond like a rag. Oh.
What's his name?
Blockbuster?
No, Soupy.
Oh, right. Soupy. I thought you were going to talk about Blockbuster because Dan, guys, I want you all to know Dan is very invested in Blockbuster Video.
I tried to be, and when I emailed their franchise email, it was shut down.
Yeah. I mean, where is the only one left? It's in Alaska, right?
I think it closed. Or Texas. There's still video stores, like a lot.
Yeah, a lot in like I know there's one in. I know they're still in Texas. Because I know a girl who works in one, who worked in them.
Scarlett's parents' town has them. All right, continue. Sorry, just don't call him by that other name ever again.
Soupy.
Yeah, there you go.
Soupy tosses Desmond like a rag doll and releases the trio. Guys, he's changing it. He's changing it in the script. You also missed one. All the Genomorphs are now on their tails as they try to escape the facility. Someone is giving Soupy directions on how to escape. Robin hacked the motion sensors to trick Desmond. Fun fact, that's not how you actually spell his name. For one of the main Genomorphs is double X.
Oh, it's literally double X?
Yeah, it's like I actually looked it up beforehand.
Oh shit, I lost my place. There we go. All right, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that I've just changed every Superboy in this script to Soupy.
And if I find one that's not, I'm going to read it out loud.
No, I used it by.
Oh, you did the search. Gotcha. So Dr. Double X, who is one of the Genomorphs and the most intelligent one who has telepathy, is the one who's been feeding Soupy, sorry, Dan, the directions, and was trying to help them the whole time. He also set the fire. He did a bunch of stuff. He tackles. So Desmond decides, you know what? I need my thing. I need my juice. I need a juice box. So he goes and
tell him it's the Blockbuster juice.
Dan, I'm getting there.
I'm good stuff.
Getting there. Ugh. You have a problem today. You're acting like me.
I'm unhinged. My rage knows no bounds.
Yeah. So Desmond decides, you know what? I gotta return some videotapes. You know. You get that, Dan? You get that?
Yeah, great. Keep going.
So he decides to drink the Blockbuster serum and becomes
the juice.
The juice is loose.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, he was a very, very bad man. He still is a bad man.
Yeah, fuck. Never mind. Keep going.
You were going to talk about O.J. Simpson.
Don't fucking get me started.
Orenthal James Simpson.
Fucking murderer. All right. Continue.
He had a height after he was cleared.
Just go. Just go. Just go. Keep going. I don't want to talk about fucking O.J. Simpson. Just keep going.
It becomes a big old bad guy.
All right. Desmond drinks the Blockbuster juice and becomes a big old bad guy.
You piece of shit.
Keep going.
He tackles Soupy through a ceiling and then gets into the ground floor. The team works together to fight Blockbuster. As they fight, Robin realizes they're bringing down the building down by destroying the pillars. As they drop the building on Blockbuster, who deserves it, Soupy sees the moon, and as he looks, Superman and the Justice League show up. Hawkman is there, and he looks cool, but he's still a fucking nerd, and I hate him. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for writing that.
Fuck Hawkman. He looks cool as shit in this show. His armor is so badass, but you know what? He sucks, so he's a nerd. I hope they give him swirlies. I hope Guy Gardner gives him swirlies. All right, continue.
Superman gets super awkward with Soupy, which sucks.
Imagine not having anyone, and then you come out of the ground and you meet the person who you are cloned off of.
Basically, your father.
You meet your dad, and you're like, he's like, I'm gonna go take care of this bad guy.
He's deadbeat dad Superman. I mean, he doesn't even commit to being a father to Superboy. He just kind of decides, you know what? We're brothers.
Yeah.
We're brothers.
Yeah. I mean, which makes more sense because, like, he's not really that. Well,
also, I mean, in the comics, he considers himself his brother.
Yeah. All right.
But
let's finish. Right. Let's wrap this one up.
Batman gives them a stern talking to, and Aqualad's like, look, Batman, you're wrong. We're going to do this again. And then Soupy's like, yeah. Everyone after a bunch of people talk, he's like, yeah, it's simple. Get on board or get out of the way. And, stuff. The League ends up giving them the OG Sanctuary and Mount Justice. Batman will be using them as a covert team. Miss Martian gets added, and hello, Megan. Soupy and her have a strong connection. Later in the show, but
no, right there they do. She changes her entire look and is like, "Oh, I like your shirt."
Oh yeah, she does. She does do that. She does do that.
Together forever.
Well, she's connected to him at that moment. He doesn't really have any thoughts at that moment.
Nope, he knows he's in love with her.
All right, Dan. But so does Kid Flash.
Well, how's that work out for him?
I mean, I can go into a thing, but I don't want to spoil seasons. So, all
right, continue.
But the Light who knows the League is using this covert team, and they're the bad guys forever.
Yeah, that's a real good story. The second one is Young Justice: The Secret.
Writer Todd DeZago. Did I say that right?
Hmm?
Pencils by Todd. Is it Nauk? Okay, I did not. That's not how I thought it would be pronounced. Inks by Larry Stucker. Colorist Jason Wright. Letterer Ken Lopez.
This one shot starts with Robin, Tim Drake, in a chair for a debriefing where he begins telling our story. He starts off by investigating something, and what he's investigating has escalated into a town-wide evacuation, which has been seen on TV by Soupy, Connor Kent, and Impulse, Bart Allen. And they both individually go to check it out. So something's happening, it's on the news, and they're like, all right, better go check this out. It's here that we learn Soupy watches CNN and Impulse watches MTV News, which, to my surprise, is still a thing.
Yeah, no, I actually had to look that up. I'm like, is that a thing still?
Wait, what is their catch?
You hear it first.
Yeah, like, he says that, which is really funny because I'm older and I know that. Because when I was younger, MTV still played music videos, but the world changed. Music videos aren't a thing. So, our young heroes come up upon the Army and the DEO, the Department of Extranormal Operations, who reluctantly let our heroes join in the hunt for a, quote, monster that escaped containment, as explained by DEO official Dr. Charles. The DEO is a really cool organization that has the most badass agent in it, Chase. We're going to cover her.
Wait, hold on. You're saying Chase is the most badass? Not Mr.
You say Dr. Bones?
No, Mr. Bones.
No,
he's a bag of
Mr.
bones.
No,
He's bones. He's a bag of bones.
No, he's bad.
No, he is bad. He's not great.
You haven't read.
No, I know. I have read. I was just joking because I wanted to say bag of bones.
Yeah, but Chase is awesome.
Yeah. No, I've read a little bit of her book.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cover that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jake?
Oh. Did you already talk about the monster? Talked about the monster?
Yeah. No, the second part is you.
Oh,
hey, Mira, can you not touch the mic? That would be awesome. Wait, Dad, no, don't take me off the table.
It turns to Soupy telling the story of how they all had to head into town to find nothing. So they begin trying to think, minus Bart, who's being Bart. Bart doesn't think. He's his name. Robin tells Soupy to fly and do a perimeter sweep, which kind of pisses Soupy off. And he's like, why do I got to do it? And why are you the boss of me, Robin? And then Robin's like, because you're the only one who can fly. And do you really want to trust Bart with this? And then he's like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And then Robin begins to explain what Impulse has to do. And he's about to say he has to go to the DEO compound, but Bart leaves before Robin can tell him what he has to go to the DEO compound for, which is a containment unit. And which Bart learns after he comes back and is like, what was I supposed to do? Then Soupy says if they're ever in the Justice League together, he doesn't know if they'll be Bart's teammates or his parents. Robin responds by saying he knows which one you're going to be, and Soupy emphatically says, oh no, I am not the mom.
Yeah, their dynamic is really great in this issue. I do want to read the series. The art is just kind of...
I like the art.
I don't love the art. It's kind of like with Batgirl. I don't love the art for Cassandra Cain's Batgirl. It takes a lot to get into it for me.
Yeah, no, I don't like that art. I don't like that art, really.
So for the third frame story, we get Bart, who's being yelled at to sit up by the shadowy figure. So Bart's just kind of lounged over the chair, just having a great day. So he picks up the story at him getting the containment unit as Dr. Charles is talking about a, quote, accident being set up. Bart comes back, not having listened to that part. They set up their plan for Bart to look around until he found something leaving no stone unturned, and he ends up in the cemetery where he finds out monster, which they came to contain in the cell. It turns out it's just a medic girl who has been trapped by the DEO her whole life. She explains they're going to kill her by a chemical reaction. She says they'll claim they were trying to sedate her with oxygen, but in reality, they use something that will render her, quote, inert. All because she learned something that she should not have, and she's a flight risk. The boys let her go, give the DEA a containment full of smoke pellets from Robin's belt, and when they put the oxygen in it, it blows up. The boys say the creature died in an explosion to protect the girl without a name. This is all for a briefing to the Justice League of America and Max Mercury, who is at the time Bart's legal guardian. But Batman clearly knows that they're lying, but he holds his tongue out of knowing they would do the right thing. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a pretty good story. I just suggest watching Young Justice the show for now. But yeah, that's our episode for today. Actually, a pretty short one. But I think we're going to have some more structure the next time we actually record. So these summaries won't be jargon and very confusing to read. But we're going to keep on keeping on. We have some interviews lined up for the future, some pretty cool ones. The Mr. Miracle episode is going to be a lot, so prepare yourself for that. Support us at patreon.com/supersons. Follow us at DC Super Sons on Twitter, and follow our Instagram, which we really need to get better at.
We need to get better at a lot of things.
Super Sons Pod.
Mainly me.
Yeah, you need to do stuff.
Yeah, it's just hard with my hours.
And then, yeah, catch us next time. The same bot place, the same bat channel.
Same bot place?
Man, I'm losing it today.
You are losing it. I kind of figured it when we were doing the introduction.
Same bat. Oh, the same bat time, the same bat channel.
There you go.
And one day we'll sound like a competent podcast. We're sorry. We're just sorry. Hey, but thanks for listening. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.